Alright, so I guess we're gonna do something a little bit different. Usually I don't do replays of my games, or at least I haven't in a while. I usually try not to because it's just not the same as getting my reactions in game, but I guess doing the replay I can go back and look and see, hey, what did I do that was dumb? What could I improve on? But the only reason I'm doing this is because these are the only two competitive games I've played since Season 8 dropped. And I played them yesterday. And as you can see, I lost. My rule is usually 2 losses in a row and I quit for the day, or 3 losses in 1 full session. Because after that point, it's just not gonna go well for you. Also, I'm very sorry, as usual, if you can hear my cats in the background. As soon as I started recording, they said, let's be a disaster. Great idea. But my recording software, for some reason, reset and was using the microphone that my laptop comes with. So the audio was terrible. I didn't sound very well yesterday, which I also don't sound very good today either, but it was worse yesterday because I have some sort of illness. My tonsils are really swollen, but that's mainly it. But because my tonsils are swollen, it's really hard to talk. So, yeah. So I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go over these 2 games, so at least you can see what I had to deal with on my first set. Or my first try, at least. Because as you can see, my quick play games have been pretty good. Ranked games both went really bad. So, but let's get into it. So this was the first game I played. It was a silver 1 lobby, both of them were. Because we're the attacking team, we're colored yellow for this. How do I hide this? Alright, there we go. I'm using the combat medic skin because I just wanted something different. I started off, you know, going for the Echo to boost because she's the best person on the team to do so. I've heard a lot of good things about the season from online about, oh, it feels so much better this season. I'm winning a lot more games. I guess I'm the person that all those people are going against. Sorry about the cough. Yeah, I immediately saw that they had a queen and a bastion and was like, crap. Like, that's not going to be fun to go against, but hopefully Kiri can handle it. While I try to stick with the Echo. This game was a little bit of a steamroll, like I said. The recording was all messed up. Maybe I could have kept where I had taken and videoed it and had the scoreboard at the end, but I didn't think about it, and I wasn't feeling well, and I was upset that it was all messed up, so I just straight up deleted all the video files for these off my computer. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have gone up with her, but I didn't. And here I don't have res, so I didn't even try. I'm just trying to keep both DPS up, but, you know, that didn't work. But we dropped our Bastion, and she res the Lucio instead of the Bastion, so that's actually good for us. That's less damage. Here I thought momentarily about glocking the Mercy, but I was like, it's not worth it. Also, the change to Valkyrie, where she keeps her beam on, was great. I had meant to res the Orisa there, not the Kiri.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
I was actually surprised that both of them lived after I got that res. I was like, that's a dumb res. I meant to get the Orisa, you know, try to help keep the Orisa up, but it would have been dumb anyway. They were all looking at me. I shouldn't have done that. I don't really think it would have changed much because there were still people dead. We would have had to move back anyways. And here I am trying to use cover and whatnot to not get picked off by the Sojourner. But they keep just picking us off over and over and over again. Trying to keep my Kiri up. Since their full team is up and our tank is about to fall over, it was just not fun time. Orisa ult just does, either it does nothing or it kills the whole team. That was a great Suzu. That Suzu was amazing.
I'm at the height of my performance. I'm Dinah Zeiter.
Yeah, their Sojourn what just absolutely destroyed us this whole game. Pretty sure it was a Smurf because they were way better than they should have been, at least from what I'm usually running into. Here I tried to get to the Echo earlier than that, but like she kept wiggling back and forth. I was gonna go for the Orisa res, but that was too dangerous. I wanted to just back up. Thankfully we got point though, so we were able to go around and regroup with the team. A little bit easier. And our Junkrat switched to Bastion, so he became kind of my primary target for my beam. When he was in turret form at least. And now we have 2 Bastions. I found it very annoying that anytime either of our Bastions, so the actual Bastion or the Echo Bastion, was in turret form, they just did no damage. Anytime I would try to boost them, I don't know if it was performance anxiety, but it didn't seem like they were going to do damage. Every now and then they would, but for the most part, it was silence on that beam. I didn't quite realize that the thing was on me at first when that happened. But I don't think I would have been able to get out of it. Everyone was way too close to me for my GA to work, and I don't think I could have walked out of it in time before I died. I moved into this hallway because the whole team is over there, and it was a little bit safer than standing directly behind our team. Because the railgun penetrates through enemies, which would have been dangerous. Yeah, I don't know what our tank was doing, just running into there without team backup because we were still being targeted and damaged from their team front. Yeah, and our Echo switched to Mei, which I guess, you know, kind of makes sense. I go for the reds here out of, like, desperation. And ult in hopes that my team moves in. We kind of moved in, but then we didn't. And then this happened, so... Of course, though it was dumb, I should have stayed low. I should have been in cover faster, sooner. But I wasn't. But there was a Sojourn ult. Bastion was targeting me. I tried to kind of use myself as bait there, and obviously it worked, but it didn't work in the way I wanted to. I had kind of had the loser's mindset at that point anyways. That was 100% on me. I should have played a lot more carefully than what I did.
0 to 1. Switching sides.
Alright, obviously I choose Mercy again here. Let's see if we can skip forward Taking its sweet ass time.
Ready for battle.
And we're going to go to me again. And skip forward a little bit more. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Yeah, I didn't have much hope going into this round that we would be able to do much. Because we couldn't push it that far, and I was thinking, okay, if we can full hold them, nice, good, that'd be great. You know, it didn't start out good, but maybe now we got it. Maybe we're just better at holding them at the spawn than, you know, pushing the cart. Because we have long range damage and spam damage, which is really good. Junk is just a little bit more reliable in my opinion, at least my rank, for spam damage, because he can just... He's more likely to randomly hit shots than the Mei is to aim and be able to hit hers. So that's why I focus more on that. And then back here I hear the Sojourn. Mind you, how I said I thought the Sojourn was a little bit of a smurf. I still think that she started flanking behind us. I don't know how she got behind us without me hearing her until then. But yeah. She was a menace the whole time on this second round, just constantly flanking behind us. And then that meant that me and the Ana's attention was on each other instead of on our team. Because I needed to help the Ana. And she was busy trying to stay alive herself. I go for the res here because, you know, just trying to keep us up. I tried to like shoot at her to scare her off. Somehow none of these bullets hit. It's whatever. It was dumb. I put myself in way too risky of a position. I stopped looking at my team. But, you know. And I didn't think there was much else I could do. Sure, I could have paid attention to my team, but that also would have let her just rail me from behind, probably. Oh, one other thing that sucks is that our tank was trying to blame one of our DPS, saying it was a DPS gap, when it really wasn't. Our tank finished 11 and 12. One of our other DPS also finished 11 and 12, I think. But the other DPS was actually really well off. Like 19 and 8 or something like that. But they were trying to blame DPS gap the whole time. And I got tired of it because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm not feeling well, like sick or whatever, I have even less of a tolerance for stupidity and shit like that than I do normally. I went in chat and I was like, my guy, you're 8 and 9. Because that's what they were at the end of the first round, I'm pretty sure. Like, you have no reason to be talking about DPS gap. I don't know why she did this. And I wasn't really sure who to focus or if I should just, you know, pay attention to the team. Wasn't sure what to do. Yeah, the Sojourn ended up switching to a Genji. So I was constantly having to move because I know for a fact they were on me. I did let my Ana die there because I wanted to help the people on cart, not like Ana can probably get back, but because I didn't help her, I don't know if it would have changed very much of anything. This is where I knew that we were gonna lose. Once they reset checkpoint, they have a closer spawn. There's just not much we're gonna be able to do. Of course, I still tried. And I can hear the Genji, I just couldn't figure out where he was at first. I ping him, but no one pays attention. At this point, I'm just trying to heal, keep the Orisa up because it's important. But Genji ult, not much I can do against that. Yeah, the whole lobby called our tank out at the end, being like, my guy, shut up. You didn't do anything. Your supports were fine. Your DPS did what they could. You were the problem. So I thought that was kind of funny. It was nice that, you know, when one of my own teammates was being toxic, everyone on our team and even the other team was like, not toxic back, but like, you have no room to talk type thing. So that's nice, at least. Match. I think it was also Silver 1. At first, like it seemed like it was going real well, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, our tank got exploded. I was in danger. I was just trying to live. I was just running for my life. Trying to use some cover, trying to keep people up. It was a disaster. I actually survived this whole first fight, and I don't know how. One thing I can say is sometimes the object permanence in my rank does not exist. It's like they completely forgot about me once I slid down slightly down the stairs earlier on, and they just stopped paying attention. Of course, I switched to Bastion, and then I got scared. But our Genji took care of them pretty easily. One thing I can say is that the Tracer here pissed me off. Like, she's right there. She knows he's here, and she waited so long to go after him. Of course, I should have backed off or whatever. Like, I should have gone to the Ana, but then that would have made him come to me and the Ana, and there's a chance we both could have died. And I don't want to take that chance. Yeah, I'm not sure how much comp I'll play this season because it just... Yeah, I failed so hard trying to get... I tried to like GA and I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on sick brain that I just could not get it. Of course, I just pull out the Glock here because there weren't that many of them and they were weak. I hit like 3 headshots there. It was amazing. But the new comp season comes out tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, what am I saying? It comes out next season. And it's supposed to be a lot better. Like, they're changing the matchmaking and how it works. They're gonna change how ranking up works. Like, if you go on a win streak, you get more points for winning, which means you'll rank up faster. I'm excited for that. Also, it was fairly risky to stick with the Genji here, but I was like, if it keeps them distracted fighting me and the Genji, even if me and him die, it gives us more chance to cap point, and we did. And I was fairly confident in our Genji's skills at this point.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, it got to the point where the Sigma started targeting me above everyone else a little later on. Of course, I'm backing way up because that's the safest thing for me to do. I managed to survive. Usually the Moira is immediately attached to me and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I heard the Zen there in game and I was like, what is he doing? When this happened, I thought that he canceled my ult. I was pissed and I was like, oh, never mind. I have my ult. I'm in it right now. I'm staying on point instead of going with anyone because we need to cap it. It took me and him forever to kill this fucking Moira. I don't even know if we actually killed her in the end. I can't remember. We're gonna find out. No, it was pathetic. It was sad. The legitimately only reason that we started doing so poorly is because they switched to Moira. As soon as they went Moira, it started getting difficult for us. I follow him in here in hopes that he's able to do something. I touch point to make sure we go into overtime. Of course, I die to the, what's his face? The Zen.
My skills are still needed.
We end up losing this point, and I was like, oh, it's fine, it's whatever. We can just get the next 2. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Because I was fairly confident in my team. Also, I had complained a little bit to myself, because I don't usually join voice chat, about how the Ana actually had, I think, 2,500 healing at this point by the time they switched to Iyari. And I had almost 6,000. That was the only thing I wasn't really confident in, so I was kind of like, okay, you switched to Iyari, let's hope that your pylon at least can do something. I go for the res here, but it was a really dumb res to go for. I was like, oh my god, we need the tank. We really didn't. If I would have stuck with the Genji while in my ult, there's a chance that we could have held that. Again, I follow him. Since you dropped down, I go for the res. Because I figured to be able to get it. I know my Sigma's weak, but I didn't care. Genji ult's better. At this point, I was like, kill him. Goddamn, kill him. And I was like, yeah, we got the point. Shouldn't be too hard. We just gotta hold it now. It shouldn't be that hard. We have the advantage. Yeah, totally. I was trying to watch that doorway back here to see if there was anyone trying to flank. For a second, I was like, where'd that Bastion grenade come from? Because I didn't know it could reach that far. Yeah, this upset me for a few different reasons. One, because I was sick. Usually that type of thing wouldn't have upset me, but like I was irritated by it. I am so glad. I was so glad that Bastion died there. But no, our Hanzo ulted after the yeah, that was dumb. I take full responsibility for that being stupid. Even when it happened, I was like, why did I do that? I'm a fucking idiot. But no, when the Hanzo ulted the ulting Zen, I was like, that's not gonna do anything. Why would you do that? I was like, it's fine, we can get there, it'll be good. And then it didn't. They got it, and I knew that we had to push in as soon as we could. Because it counts really fast. Here I do something kind of dumb, but it was kind of a last-ditch effort. I expected the Genji to go in with me. So that, you know, him try to dash through so he could start, so we could get to the point. But he didn't. He stood in a corner. And I was mad. I was like, if you would have dashed in, we might have been able to touch. And at least gotten into overtime, so maybe, you know, we could have got the point back. But he didn't. since I knew I was alone here and I could hear a Bastion coming, I pulled out the Glock and like hid in a corner.
Flashpoint unlocks in
Of course, I didn't know which way he was coming. That's why I kept my eyes over there for a while. Yeah. Grim, can you not knock my glasses down? Why are you being like this?
I'll find my own
I switched to
path.
Curie in hopes to be able to get back to my team faster, do a little bit more damage, and get more healing in. Because Iari and Mercy, yeah, this was funny. I don't know how Genji managed to die there because he has a wall climb just like Curie does. Like I was able to survive. Why couldn't he? But because I used my Suzu to try to keep him alive when I TP'd, not knowing that he was falling down a hole, I died later on. That was just, the whole interaction was dumb. And wants to die here because of course I do. I'm surprised I didn't die to his rocks. Yeah, I had a whole 4 health here and my team was pushing forward, so I had to, you know, try to push forward to keep them up, but I wasn't heals, you know, because my Ilari was still trying to make her way back. But, yeah. At this point, I just started emoting because there's nothing we could have done. Our Genji did get the play of the game for that, though. But yeah, that's the first set of games that I played for comp this season. It went horribly, as you can tell. Well, I guess let me know how yours have been. I've been seeing a lot of people saying it's been better, but I didn't notice that. The only fair game was the second one, where everyone kind of had similar stats at the end. That first game was a roll, and that was it. So, I don't know. My quick play games haven't been that bad. I don't know if I'll go back into comp soon, probably not. So I may or may not have videos out like I normally do, because I start college next week and Fortnite's new chapter came out, and while I don't care for the chapter of the battle pass, I like the Lego Minecraft basically. That's pretty fun. And the new basically Rock Band came out. So I want to give that a try. And you can get like 10.4 levels, I think, from each mode. And like, I don't like the season. I don't like the medallions. And they ruined Save the World. So it's really the only way I have to level up. But y'all probably don't care about all that. But I've been playing that a lot more than I have Overwatch because I don't care for this season's battle pass whatsoever. I'm mainly waiting for the 19th in hopes that Mercy's skin for Christmas comes out because it's really cute. Her hair looks ridiculous, but you know what? The staff is adorable. So, I guess let me know what you all think about this season and everything.